My favorite Lionel road names and how to build a shelf layout. These are all Michigan road names. Detroit city limits, home of Trainroomgary. Detroit, Toledo, and Ironton Railway. Michigan Central. Detroit and Mackinac Railway. The Ann Arbor Road Railroad. Detroit, Toledo, and Shoreline. Sioux Line. And finally, let's go build a shelf layout.
Alright, this is the top part of the shelf layout, and today we're going to talk about just an overview of how to build a shelf layout. If you look up in here, you'll be able to see this part where the green dot is actually going back into the sole plate. This is 3/4 inch hardwood plywood coming down, a 4-inch lag bolt going into the sole plate to the metal shelving material, and then a deck screw here, and also on the far side a deck screw. That's doing, it's holding the shelves up, and there's actually 5 of those coming down. It's kind of like a suspension bridge holding up the shelf. So there's our first one, and we'll pan down this way, and you should be able to see there's a second tier. And all it is, it's hardwood. You run it through your table saw, put the end pieces on like I just showed, and that gives you all kinds of strength. And the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So there are actually 5 of these that help support the shelf. Now, at the static display level, these are just the black beam that you buy the shelving that comes with the center's metal brackets. If we pan down below here, you can see I actually boxed them in to give a little more strength to that part of the structure. So it is pretty strong. You look back at this whole thing, there's a lot of strength here. Then on either end of the layout, there are trestles made from Luan. And Luan's a wood you can get at Home Depot. And it comes in usually 4x8 sheets or 2x4 sheets. And that's this material right here. With this on both sides. And then we add balsa wood strips, and then add it. This here is all balsa wood. And it's 1/16 by 1/4 by 3 feet long. So basically this is glue on here. It's nailed and glued with construction adhesive. It's also what's put on, and that gives you your trestle. As we look farther back here, we'll see what's holding this all up. There are concrete piers and you can see the concrete piers holding it up, and that's actually holding the trestle into place. And then the back trestle is up with a wooden structure, which you can see in this shot here. And this is on both ends of the layout. So as you can see the trestles there, it's the same thing. It's 1/4 inch square balsa wood with the sticks of balsa 1/16 by 1/4 by 3 feet long to make the cross bridging on the trestles. This is all custom made stuff. Actually, this can be done for any kind of layout. If you're running out of space, hey, like you do in New York City, you build up. And that's basically what I've done here. I've built up. But I didn't want to take up too much of my basement space of all railroad gear, so it's basically 26 feet long and about 8 feet and a half at the widest point. See your trestles pretty clear on this end with the green cross bridging, and then on the brown tier we got the brown trestle, we got the concrete piers. So it makes for a nice layout. You ever need more space, you don't want to build up more of your basement space, then hey, you build up just like New York City. Nothing's leaning, and there's been a lot of articles written in different train magazines on how to do shelf layouts. So it's not an unusual practice to make a shelf layout.